No, it's the right time. I must do this. Just kidding. Greetings everyone. Today I would like to continue my random talk about the random stuff. And I just arrived from a business trip and I felt tired. And of course my father always called me as some kind of, this feminine man, you're weak, and etc. etc. So currently I was talking about the 9 wishes, and as you know, the 9 wishes do not include power, justice, equality, friendship, and etc. etc. All this good stuff is going to be part of a wisdom. If you have a wisdom, or if your country has a wisdom, or if you can maintain the high levels of IQ in your country, it means your country will have equality, wisdom, sorry, equality, freedom, etc. etc. So let's move on to a different topic, which is 13 manly characters. I guess you guys do not like number 13 because you think it's some kind of evil number or devil's number, something like that. Well, I can understand that because you were indoctrinated by the spirits of water. I mean, Christianity, this is all about this, this gathering around the holy water. We Mongolians, as you know, in our flag we have the fire. Fire is the holy element, so we gather around the fire. So time is measured by the 12-year beasts, and the 13th beast is the one who sits in the middle of this circle, and it's the in half Mongolian opinion, it's the Barit. It's this phoenix with the horns, something like that. So this mythical beast is related with these 13 manly characters, something like that. So let me start with the birth of a man. Number 1 character is Or-okh. Actually, these 13 characters is actually 13 wrestling moves. I'm placing wrestling move Or-okh as a number 1. I will not speak about these moves because personally I don't know what's the Or-okh move. For example, entering someone's leg. Maybe it's about this grabbing someone's leg. This move, something like that. So word Or-okh is used in so many this meanings. When you say entering the leg, the word means enter. Entering the leg means start to walk. If you say Or-okh means start to talk. When you say Or-okh means start to eat brown food, meaning this child is not only this sucking the breast milk, but also start to eat just this food. So Or-okh is something to do with the this changes in the age. You can even say Surgol Or-okh, this go to school, something like that. So the main character of the man is Or-okh, enter or penetrate, something like that. So in a case of sexual relationship, the one who is penetrating is the man. What? That's what, this man is the one who penetrates. Also, of course, a word penetrate means extra meanings. For example, imagine a spy who can penetrate deeply, like Mr. Bond, who can penetrate deeply into enemy forces, something like that. Or when there is a problem and no one can't solve it, but some scientists had greater penetration into this this problem. So number one character of a man is to penetrate. Number two, Ete-kh. Showing some Ete-kh means to start something, to imagine something like that. Imagine you have a bunch of men and they are discussing about a problem and no one has no plan. So someone is like raising its hands and say, I have an idea, etc., etc. So this imaginative dude is the real man, something like that. So I guess I can translate it as initiating. So man must be initiating. What does it mean? For example, you have a girlfriend, and you must be the one who initiates all the meetings, etc., etc. Like, do you want to go out? Do you want to have this meal with me, or even this I want to have sex with you? So man must say it first, not the girl. Man also must initiate the asking for the will you marry me. So this is the manly character. Man is the one who initiates something new. Number three, man is masculine. Man is strong. So man must be Uur-ekh. Uur-ekh means carrying on the back. Also it means lifting. So man must be lifting. It's when you have good man, life is good. So man can carry heavy stuff, or a man can this work for many hours. Man is lifting, something like that. So compared to a woman, man has lots of this responsibility, this to carry heavy stuff. It's not only this physical, but it's also mental character. Man, a real man is someone who can carry, lift heavy stuff. Number four, since I talked about this carrying heavy stuff, one of the man's character is to sacrifice himself. So number four is something called umsukh, wearing. When you say wearing soldier, it's about this bodyguards. So when this enemy is attacking the general, and if the general has this this armor, he's wearing an armor. It's basically he's having this bodyguards, and one by one these wearing soldiers will die protecting the general. So real man is someone who can do sacrifice. He can sacrifice himself if necessary. Since I talked about the military, the number five manly character, it's going to be Haichla-kh. Word hatch has two meaning. One is a scissor. Number two is the border marker. So Haichla-kh means checking one border marker and another border marker and another border marker, etc., etc. So man who is guarding the border is believed to be a real man. Why? Because it's you are in emptiness, and you have to, this protect the land, and basically you are the this doing the hard job. So this border guarding, this service is believed to be somewhat, this highly honored job, and of course it must be highly paid job, I think. So this fifth character is Haichla-kh. It basically means to cut, this to this to stop. Um, um, Invading your border is like committing a crime. So man must be able to cut this, and this stands that a man must be able to, this have to distinguish between the bad and evil, and it stands for the sense of justice. So man with the sense of justice is the manly man, something like that. By the way, this also means fly like a hawk. I don't know what is special about the flying like a hawk, but this stands for a this guarding the border and keeping these things safe. So 5 characters. Maybe I'll add, this 6th character, and I will stop this video. Havsra-kh, meaning the combining of the forces. It's this man's character to form an army, and it's a manly thing to help another man. Imagine someone's car is stuck in a mud, and you're passing by. If you're a real man, you should help that man. So combining each other, this strength forces is Havsra-kh, and it's going to be the 6th character. Well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching.